She said no to my marriage proposal. Yep, I'm a sucker.
Open them.
That's my car. That's my car?
Yep.
Look at her rims, though. Look at her rims.
And this is exactly why women are acting the way that they're acting nowadays when it comes to their unrealistic standards, because money doesn't unlame a lame. Now, she rejected him and he went back and bought her something in order to persuade her. A lot of guys are that desperate that they're willing to spend their money in order to persuade a woman into liking them, and they don't feel anything bad about it. The only problem is there's not enough guys that can put out the money in order to persuade a woman that when women get out of relationships, they go to the average Joe and hold him for the same standards, which would make her standards unrealistic. This is one of the biggest problems, is simps with money.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Can I stop recording?
Where the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? In the glove compartment.
You notice as soon as she got in there, the first thing that she said is, where's the paperwork? Because she wants to know if the situation is true or not, or if it's in her name. Because if it's in her name, that's going to be a come up. Why? Because women are going to use men for the resources. At the same time, a lot of these guys nowadays, with the different type of men that are walking around, they would rather be used than to not have a woman at all. Now, if we go down to the comments, we had a couple guys that had some comments about this. The first guy says, when you get down on one knee and propose to a woman, you're subconsciously giving the bag to her. You are bringing the money into the relationship. Can't blame her for tricking you. Well, that's what most women are going to do, but we have to understand that a lot of guys is getting money just to get the women. Another guy said, this type of dude is the one that's going to hurt her if she tries to leave him. I have to agree as well, because when you're willing to buy your love, you're willing to sacrifice your emotions. This is where you have a lot of rich people that lose their minds when they get out of a relationship and then they go do something harmful to the person or to themselves. People can't handle heartbreak now. Another guy, Bobby Digital, says, get used to seeing this side of her. Laugh out loud. She took the key and bounced. When you relinquish all of your power to a woman, one thing that she is going to do is at some point she's going to leave you, because she's losing respect that you had to go to these lengths in order to win her over. The love is not real. Doing things like this only makes her care for you less, because you have to constantly keep buying her affection over and over and over again.
Why can't I see my son? Landis, why can't I see my son? Huh? Then she got reinforcements coming and shit. Well, come on, where can I see my son?
Woke up, bro.
All right, can I see him?
Why are you here this early? You know you're not even allowed over here.
I'm here to see my son.
Okay, you can see
Let
him.
me
But
see
look how
him and
it's
I will
early.
leave.
It's early.
Let me see him and
It's
I'll leave.
early,
Why can't I
bro.
see him?
It is early.
That's why I can't see
It's
him.
early. Move.
Here you have a baby dad that's showing up at 6:30 in the morning to see his child. This is what I call a petty move, because you know at that early in the morning, 9 times out of 10, the kid is not woke. And we do have a lot of bitter baby fathers out here. They try to do the same thing as bitter baby mother, and that's interrupt someone else's relationship.
Let me see my son. Bro, cause nigga, I'm trying to see my son.
It's 6:30 in the morning. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't hit the room doorbell. She just
Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't care nothing about that gun or none of that.
Bro,
Get your
I'm trying
bitch
to see
ass
my
out of here.
son, bro. I don't
Nigga,
care
it's
about
6:30
shit
in
you
the
talking
morning,
about.
nigga. Come back to work,
Bro, that's
man.
what
I
you
don't
want.
care about that
That's what
camera,
you want to
nigga.
land this nigga. This
I
ain't
really
record that. This
expect-
for child support, bro. Come on now.
Who put you on child support?
I'm gonna put myself on child support
because you reaching for that gun or none of that,
Bro,
nigga. I
I'm
will
not-
All right, so he showed up at the house carrying something, talking about child support, and she said, "Who's suing you for child support?" So he's not even on child support, and he's showing up with a weapon that he hasn't used yet, trying to demand to see his child. This is called mental illness. This isn't bitter baby mama stuff, because he's not even on child support, and she seemed like she handling everything in a cool way, and her man. This is mental illness that a lot of men are going through now that are in that have baby mamas. If you do not move on with your life as a man, it is going to suck. A man cannot survive in weakness, and that's what we keep trying to teach over here. You have some women that are going to do you bad, but what you have to understand is, if you do not get over the situation and make yourself a better person, you're going to be living in mental illness.
This shit don't fall out my pocket, bro. Calm down, bro. Come on. Can I see my son?
Before I really beat you up.
Come back later, bro.
Get out of
Come
here.
back later.
Bye.
Okay. I like you, bro. Why do you be on that? Like you got a kid or something, bro?
Nigga, why is you all coming over here?
Cause that's my son. My son stays here.
Bro, listen, I'm about to shut your bitch ass. Get out of here.
My mom already told you, bro.
Alright, then let me see my son get off that bullshit.
already told you.
Okay.
Get off that bitch ass shit.
Alright, hey, can you back up? Hey, bro, can you back up? Shit, wild as fuck, man. You see this dumb shit? I gotta go through this crazy ass shit, boy. Shit don't make. I'm here to see my son. I told you. Cause you be on bullshit. You don't let me see. You don't. I can't call you. You block every number I call. When did I call you? Cause I'm blocked. Cause I'm blocked. On bullshit, I just want to see my son. I just want to see my son. Okay, all right, all right, bro.
You in this predicament,
Okay, bro, I'm about to leave, bro. I'm just trying to get my son. You weird. Why is you acting like that? All right, bro. So I can see him back later. So I can see him when I come back.
You scared.
Who's scared, bro? Say something, bro. This is not our beef. This is between me and you.
It is.
I just want to see my
But
son.
stay off that
So
social
why is you
media
on that?
shit. Stay off that social media shit.
So
you
can
see,
I-
I've been trying to keep myself cool. You been on that bullshit, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Why can't I see my son?
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Why can't I see my son?
You digging a deeper hole for yourself.
You're not answering my question,
Wendy.
Wendy.
You shouldn't have been
You
on
sound
social
bitter
media.
as fuck. Why can't I see
You
my
the
son?
bitter one. You're mad because I don't want you, bro.
Nigga, I'm mad because you don't let me see my fucking son. What do you mean, bro? That shit lame.
The moral of the story here, guys, when it comes to life, you want to protect your energy, because now people are losing their mind, and anything close that they can get to and interrupt and make bitter, they're going to do it. We're living in a society where people are being programmed to be what I told you guys on my lives. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.